Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lindsay and I am about 8.5 to 9 months pregnant in this video. I think I'm 9 months pregnant now, oh my god, with my third daughter. And my nesting is insane. My little one is going to be here in about 3 weeks, so I am on a cleaning rampage. So you're going to get a lot of cleaning in this video. I am just so tired, but I absolutely have to get things done. So the first thing that I'm starting with in this video is laundry. And as you can see, I have my two girls here. Blake is 3.5 and Olivia is almost 2. She's going to be 2 about 6 days before her baby sister is born. So they're almost exactly 2 years apart. And Blake and Olivia are 20 months apart, so she's just helping me with laundry here. I do not have a babysitter and my husband works full-time, so 99.9% of the time when I am cleaning, the girls are around, and I do have to break it up throughout the day. Like, I'll take breaks to play with them and give them the attention that they need. Sometimes I will make it fun and I'll put music on and I'll give them each a spray bottle of like a natural organic cleaner, and they will spray things in the house and help me clean. It's actually really cute. So I just try my best to get as much done as possible with the two little ones running around. So next I'm just changing Olivia's bedding. She actually was a little bit sick in the night, so I had to change her sheets, and I decided to pull out her crib because I always find her socks and other things behind her bed. And if you're wondering why there's like just plain gray circles above her crib, she is a little monkey and she pulled off the flowers. So we're leaving the gray parts up there, and my husband's gonna glue them on for when the new baby gets here. Her name's gonna be Reese, and she's gonna take over this room probably when she's about 3 or 4 months old. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love my diffuser, and I just like to get a fresh scent in the kitchen. I always take out the garbage. My biggest pet peeve is having like a full garbage and recycling can, or the kitchen smelling like last night's dinner or breakfast. I just like to have a fresh smell in the kitchen. So I'm taking out the garbages, running the diffuser, and then I always clean underneath the sink here because I just can't stand anything dirty. So I'm just taking my Dyson and vacuuming up any crumbs first, and then you will see me just wipe it out and make sure that it is nice and clean. If you're wondering what cleaners I use, I do typically use a Canadian company called Shaklee. I can leave the link for them in the description box below. I recently ran out of them, and I decided to pick up some cleaners from Winners, and they're natural and they're awesome. So the other times I get my cleaning stuff from Winners or Marshalls, I just bought one that it's only $6.99 for a giant bottle, and they're organic and they're non-toxic, and they're by a different brand. So I have one that's like a lemon scent that I use for the kitchen, and then there's one that's a rosemary mint that I use for dusting and stuff like that. I also really like Mrs. Meyer's and Method, and I get those at Canadian Tire, but that's primarily what I use. I don't use Lysol or Mr. Clean or any of that stuff because it's so bad for you, and it can cause cancer and all sorts of other things. Plus, I'm gonna have 3 little ones here, I just don't like the idea of them inhaling that stuff, so I always use natural cleaners. So now I'm just drying the dishes and putting any last minute dishes away before I clean the rest of the kitchen. I feel like I'm always doing dishes. Thumbs up this video and leave a comment below if you guys feel the same, like you're constantly doing dishes. I do dishes after breakfast and lunch and supper, and if we do any baking or anything like that, it's just like never-ending dishes. But the next thing I'm going to do is actually clean out our fridge, because this has been a long time coming. We had a lot of leftover stuff, and I hadn't cleaned out the condiments in a little bit, so I thought before we did our big Costco shop yesterday, actually, I decided to take everything out and go through it and throw out things that needed to be thrown out and clean the inside of the fridge. And you'll see in a minute, one brilliant thing about my fridge is that the condiment sections actually come out, so I can physically take them out and wash them in the sink. Although I had a hard time getting the two bottom ones on the door off, so I did end up leaving those because I didn't want to break the fridge. But it was really nice because I can really scrub them and get the fridge nice and clean before I put in some fresh groceries. And this is all the stuff that I got. I can't believe all of the condiments and things that had to be thrown out. It was just crazy. So now I'm just putting all of the condiments and things back in the fridge now that it's nice and clean, and trying to remember what went where. I'm not very good at organizing the fridge. That's more my husband's department, but at least I got it clean. This is something that I have to do, I'm not even kidding, like a couple times a week, because the amount of crumbs and stuff that gets under our couch is ridiculous. You can probably see when I lift off this next cushion. You could make an entire meal out of the like fishies and crackers and things like that underneath. So I'm just vacuuming up under the couch because the thought of food being under there grosses me out so much. And I literally have to do it like a couple times a week. It drives me nuts. So I'm just taking the little nozzle to get right in the corner, and then I just use the big one just to get any last minute things. And this is why I'm so exhausted lately, because again, 9 months pregnant, and I have to entertain the two little ones while trying to keep the house clean. And Livy kept wanting to jump on the couch, and I had to keep pulling her off, and then she wanted to go back up, so I had to pull her off again. So that's why, you know, I'm a little bit tired these days, but it's okay. It keeps me somewhat fit and keeps me on my toes. I also always like to pull the couches out and vacuum behind, because things just get shoved under there that I can't reach. Like I always find toys, I find, like I said, fishies and crackers and things like that. So I always like to vacuum behind the couches as well and get any like little toys and things out of there. And then the little tables, the little white tables that has our little lamp there on it, it always gets so dirty and dusty back there because we have a vent on the floor, and I swear the vent kicks up so much dust, so it's always just dusty and there's like crumbs and stuff that get back there. So I always pull the couches out and then try and clean behind there. The girls are watching TV now, and I have to pull out the other couch and just do this side. This side doesn't get nearly as bad, but still I like to vacuum behind there. I would say probably like once or twice a month I vacuum behind, just because I like it to be clean. Now I am back to doing more dishes. These were the dishes from after lunch. So the kids were already fed and I had cleaned up most of the mess, but I just like to stay on top of dishes. I do load the dishwasher pretty much every single night and then put it on every night. But sometimes too I just like to do dishes by hand as well, just to stay on top of it, and then it gives me a chance to really clean out the sink as well. So I believe at this point Olivia, my youngest, is napping, but my oldest is not napping anymore, so sometimes she will help me clean for a little bit, and then we have some quality time, just the two of us. We'll do like a craft or we'll watch a movie together, but usually I can get a little bit more done while she's awake, and then we will have our quality time together. It makes me laugh how ridiculous my belly is at this point. I feel like I'm just like a torpedo. I bump into everything. It just always gets in the way, and it's just so funny how I'm all belly. She's like a little beach ball right in front. But I definitely want to find a really good quality natural dish soap, because I am still using Dawn. So let me know in the comments below if you guys know of any good natural dish soaps, like if you've tried the Mrs. Meyer's one, 7th generation, or anything like that, just what you like, because I find some natural ones don't really lather very much. So I'm trying to find one that's really good. So if you guys know of one, I'd really appreciate it. Now I'm just wiping the window behind the sink, and I'm going to clean the glass. This spring I am dying to take my husband's pressure washer and actually wash the windows and the house outside, like from the outside, obviously from the outside. I'm so excited to do that in spring, so there's going to be a lot of spring cleaning coming your way. I mean, I am going to have a newborn, but you guys know me, I'm very motivated and I love having my house clean and organized. I just take pride in our home, and it's just something that's important to me, and it helps with mental clarity and everything, and I just really like it. So there's going to be a lot more spring cleaning videos coming your way. So now I'm just putting all the utensils away, and then I usually let the dishes that I just washed kind of sit on these drying racks for a little bit, and then I will dry them and put them away. But I just like to let them air dry for a little bit and do something else, and then I usually come back to that a little bit later. Next, I'm just putting our Valentine's decor away. I don't really have a lot. This is all stuff that I got last year from Dollarama, but I just like to have a couple little cute things in it. So this did not take long at all. I literally just put it all back in the bin for next year, and yeah, didn't really take too long because, like I said, I don't have very much. Now I am taking the cushions off of this couch and I have to vacuum them. I wasn't able to before because I didn't want to have to move Olivia off the couch. She was all cozy watching her show. So now that the kids are not occupying this one, I can take the cushions off and properly vacuum and get all the crumbs up. Again, it's not nearly as bad as the other couch. The kids sit on the other couch more, so that's why that one is more ridden with crumbs and stuff. This one's not as bad, so I'm just gonna give this a quick vacuum and make sure that it's nice and clean underneath, and then I will put the cushions back. Next, I am just switching the laundry, so the stuff that I put in the wash went in the dryer already from this morning, and I'm just going to take it out. And funny side note, this video was filmed 2 days ago. I still have not folded the laundry in the hamper. It's still sitting there. So that's going to be in tomorrow's video, just finishing folding that, because I hate folding, and sometimes it will just sit there for a couple days before I actually get around to it, but I definitely need to. It's probably all wrinkled, but that's okay. I really don't mind doing laundry. I just hate folding it and putting it away. That's I just don't like doing it. But it needs to be done, so I'm just throwing in the girls' bedding and clothes, and emptying the lint tray. I'm sorry guys, I am very tired. It's like 9:15, which is not late, but when you're like 9 months pregnant, it's late, so I'm really tired. My brain's not working. I feel like I'm also always not dusting, what's the word I'm looking for, cleaning this window, because the kids will put their fingers on it, because this is where they'll have like snacks at this little IKEA table. I get a lot of questions about this table, and it is really, really good. It was only 30 bucks, like I said, from IKEA, and it's actually pretty good quality and sturdy, so I really like it. As you can probably tell, this is the next night. I had to stop what I was doing because my body was killing me. I was so tired. So in the next couple cleaning videos, it is going to be over like 2 days. So this is the next evening. This is after supper. I kind of just took it easy during the day, and now I am cleaning from our supper. So I'm just taking out the garbage. We have our garbage, our recycling, and then the green bin, so I'm just going to take that out, and then I will start cleaning the kitchen. I also always wash the garbage and recycling and green bin cans, because I just can't stand, like, if any food gets caught between the bag and the container, and they just get gross, so I always wash it. So let me know in the comments below too if you guys actually wash your garbage cans. I would say I do this at least once or twice a week, probably more like twice a week, because it just grosses me out. And this is a cleaner I was showing you guys that I got from Winners. Again, $6.99 for a huge bottle, and this is the mint and rosemary scent. I forget the company, but it smells so good. So definitely check out your like the natural section in Winners and Marshalls. They have really good cleaners, and they're super cheap. They're not expired or anything like that. And that's also where I got these yellow rubber gloves for cleaning. And I also got a new pink scrubbing brush, and this little like silicone blue scrubber that you'll see in a minute, just to get any grime and stuff like that off of countertops and things that are like stuck on in pans and stuff like that. I know this is really random too, but I'm also obsessed with Microfiber Claws right now, and you can get a 2-pack of really good quality microfiber cloths. I'm seriously tired, I cannot talk. At Winners for $4. So it's a really good price, and I absolutely love them. I want to go back at some point and get more. We ain't got the time. So this is where Colin will usually, if I'm the one cleaning up from supper, he will entertain the girls while I get the kitchen cleaned up. So he's just playing a game in the living room with Blakey, and Livy's just playing with her kitchen stuff and her little kitchen that she's got down there. She's playing with some food, so that way we just like tag team it, and it's easier if one of us looks after the kids and the other one can clean. Otherwise it can be kind of tricky
you could see.
Get things done.
Don't you know that you're beautiful just the way you are?
So every night I always like to wipe down the countertops. I can't stand if there's like leftover food or sauce or crumbs or anything on the counter. So I like to move everything aside and wipe down the countertops and scrub the stove. I am very thankful for this oven because it's the easiest thing to clean. I absolutely love it. I think it would drive me nuts if I actually had like legit burners. What are they called? You know, like the burners that like food can get stuck underneath. That would drive me nuts. So I'm actually very thankful for this one because it's so easy to clean. And how cute is Olivia? She sees me clean and she wanted the little scrub brush and she was going dirty and she was like cleaning. It's so cute. It's like teaching them young, right, to start cleaning and stuff like that. It's so cute. They always like follow what I do, and it's just adorable. So I'm just spraying down my appliances now. I don't use a specific stainless steel spray or wipes. I find that the natural cleaners and a microfiber cloth do the trick, and I don't really feel like wasting my money on something that's specifically for stainless steel when it doesn't really make much of a difference. And then another pet peeve of mine is food in the sink or a dirty sink. That is probably actually my biggest pet peeve. It grosses me out so much, so I'm always scrubbing the sink. I'll alternate between just using dish soap or a natural cleaner and using like this scrub brush. I'll do that one night, and then the next night I'll actually use like baking soda and vinegar to like disinfect, and it also makes the drain smell much better. And yeah, I just like mixing it up that way. And then I use extremely hot water just to rinse it all down and kill any bacteria, so my sink is nice and clean. One of the last things I always do is spray our dining table and wipe it down. And the funny thing is we have Olivia's little booster seat that you can see there, but the kids don't eat it at the table with us anymore. We eat in the same room. Like we'll move their IKEA table into the dining room and we can still sit and talk to each other, but the kids like to sit together at their little table, and it's the cutest thing ever. Seriously, it was worth every penny. It's probably their favorite thing that they got for Christmas. The second to last thing I do all the time is vacuum at the end of the night, just to get any crumbs and stuff like that up, and then it's nice and fresh for the next day. I don't always wash the floors at night, but I would say like out of 7 nights, I've probably washed the floor at least 4 out of 7 nights. It just makes me feel good. I don't think it's necessarily necessary, but it just makes me feel better. So this particular night, after I vacuum, I will use my Steam Mop, and I'll alternate between, like one night I'll use the Steam Mop, and then another night I'll just use my Vileda with a natural cleaner, and then the next night I'll use my Spin Mop with a natural cleaner. But I at least like to Steam Mop like once a week because it kills like 99.9% of bacteria just with water. And I know like hardwood floors might not get that much bacteria, but it just makes me feel better just to have it all clean. And if you're wondering why there's giant blown up cupcakes on our couch, those were leftover decorations from Blake's 3rd birthday party last summer, and I found them when I was organizing the dining room, and the girls saw them and wanted Colin to blow them up, so they play with those a little bit. So that's why we have giant cupcakes there. But now I'm just steam mopping. Colin's got the kids in the bath, and then I'm gonna go up there shortly. But it just feels so nice to have everything steam mopped and clean, and it feels nice and warm on your feet, which is kind of cool. So yeah, that's the last thing we did. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm actually in the process of filming another 2-day one, so stay tuned for that. And don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you are new here, I hope that you do subscribe. I'm going to have a lot of newborn videos coming up pretty soon because, again, she's going to be here in 3 weeks. So thank you all for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Out loud. Laugh out loud. Don't wanna be shy.